Greetings, Soulswind here, and welcome to Let's Play Cooking Simulator. Bonus video for 5-star dish, and in this episode, we're going to focus on the duck breast with roasted mushrooms. Well, there were quite a bit of things new, I think. Wait, not really. Just a button mushroom. Good. We'll have that. I'll see you back here in the prep phase. Now let's go do the duck breast with the roasted mushrooms. However, because I spent so much time preparing this one, I'm left with only 1 minute. So there are a few things I can do. One of them is to get the bowl and prepare 40 ml of olive oil. Let's see, I think this is possible to complete. 40 ml of olive oil, salt, 5 grams, black pepper, 5 grams, and we have got garlic, 5 grams. I think we might still have a bit of time, and I want to go and grab some button mushrooms. Okay, let's quickly put it down before the day ends, and also get rid of the spatula. Right, the day is ending soon. Let's just wait here for the day to end. How funny! Another day of seafood contest again? Now that's truly weird. So that means I actually have to reload the previous save before I prepare anything and actually go for like one more seafood contest. Let's throw these away. Can I even throw these away? Like seriously? Please, come on. Oh, for goodness sake, please don't give me any more of these. Like, why I can't even discard them? What am I supposed to do with them? You know what? Leave them in the corner. I really don't need those things. Right, anyway, sure, I guess that means more time to prepare everything. But then again, it also means that I have to play through one more day of seafood contest before we get to serve some of these things. Or maybe the text might be wrong, but anyway, who cares? Let's see. I just hope that things are okay. 50 grams into 10 gram chunks, so that's a 5 cut on this. I wonder how to cut it. Let's see. We'll have to cut these very carefully, huh? Now let's just do that and we'll find out how they cut. So a 5 cut would be 4 cuts, 5 pieces. The sides should have more actually. One, 2, 3, 4. Right, let's see how the cuts are like. We need the 10 grams, so the 12 is okay. The 8 is not so good. The 16 is definitely a fail. 10 grams, good. 16, what? Can you see that difference there? Like, really? 12. Look at that! Look at the size difference! Like, what? 11. 10. No, 7 is not good. 10. 17. And 5. Can you see how funny these things are now? Right, so we have a 12, 12, 10, 10, 11, So yeah, that's good. That's good. So pour the mixture over the button mushrooms. I hope I can pour it like this properly and have everything inundated with it. Yep. So everything should have quite a bit, right? I hope there's nothing like not enough this, not enough that. Bake this and serve hot. So this goes inside, and I've got the footage for these things. So that's the button mushroom. The duck breast needs these things, so it's really straightforward, you know, just season them like that. Okay, do I need to show? Fine, I think I'll show since I've got time, right? I'll show. From where? Here. Take one. Please don't tell me every day is stuck in the seafood day. That would ruin everything. Like seriously, it would. The remaining mushrooms are not required. I've got so many there right now. The remaining mushrooms are not required. I think I'll throw them away. It's a waste of food, I know, but yeah, they're not required, and they're just not required. So let's see. Go for salt, black pepper, sugar, 333. Okay, leave that there. Okay, this color actually looks good. But after cooking, the color doesn't seem as good. Like for the duck breast, I prefer the color that's before the cooking. We don't need to prepare anything for the day, I guess, because seafood contest again. What is seafood contest? But a mixture of salmon and whatnot. Right, anyway, I think that's all. I just need to cut apples and drizzle them with lemon juice. So let's go do that. I'm gonna cut some apples. It's surprising how this is still the seafood contest day. I think something might be wrong. There might be a bug. If the next day is still seafood contest, I cannot record anymore because it will always only ask for seafood, and we've got all the 5-star dishes already. Also, there were no new recipes. I'm not sure why it's seafood contest day again. Seriously, I'm not sure why. The way I put this is wrong. This can be poured away or kept over here to facilitate, no, wait, hang on. Okay, they're the same, so for the bruschetta, they're the same, so I can just keep them there. Or maybe even mix them. No, forget it. I think this is stale already, so I'm gonna discard that and put that back. So let's continue. Apples. 4 pieces. 4 pieces. 2 cuts, 4 pieces, right? 1 cut. So we don't even need to flip the apple, because there is really no need to like waste our time flipping them and then doing the 2 cuts there. It's just rotating it while holding it still and then picking the best out of all the cuts available. the first cut is straightforward, and even with that I might have already have it slanted to one side, unfortunately. Here, possibly. Okay, we're cutting a total of 6 apples. That's also slanted to one side, I saw that. So now the tricky part about cutting apples like this is if you can get the right plus cut that's not slightly skewed to an X cut. A plus cut and an X cut is very different. So we need 38 gram cuts on these things. 49 fails, a 37 is okay. 35 fails, a 29 utterly fails. No proper cuts. 39, 35, 48, 32, 44, 26, 34, 50, 34. So can you see that? Again, history repeated itself. All these cuts are non-acceptable. Okay, there's only 2 that were acceptable. So I want to keep these apples for the future, so I'm just gonna use maybe a bowl or something. Deep plate. Now the stress level is lowered just because it is another seafood day. I don't know why it's still a seafood day. I really hope that the next day is not a seafood day, please. But then again, I need to ensure that even if that's the case, I cannot record anymore. But anyway, okay, so now that one fails. So what do we do? The other way to do it, okay, that can probably save us some time by spending a bit more time to get the right cuts, and that would be to bring the apples here again one more time, put that down, spread them out. So sad, like seriously, so sad. Cut it down the middle, which wasn't very middle, I saw that. I thought that thing had some problems. So this is the other way to do it. Cut it down the middle. Okay, with that done, 150 gram is divided into 90 and 60. That's the best. No, just kidding. That's the worst. That's not even half. 69 and something. 80 something. This one is good. It should be 75, 75, but a 76 and a 74 works too. We've got a 55 and a 95. So that was one that was shouldn't even have bothered flipping it because that would have been useless anyway. So we're gonna cut this in half and hope for the best. Okay, ignore those. Cut these in half or drop the knife like that, because why not? Because there's always the problem with the clicking. My problem, but still problem. 40. $36. I am just speechless. You just saw that? Like, seriously, these? How these were cut? Like, how even? Like, how? I don't even know how they were affected. The knife was so far away. And yet it was affected somehow. $37. So the 36 is gone. Okay, so that's it. So now what we need to do is to add lemon juice. So we've got some more from the previous preparation, but it's okay. Do we have good ones from before? 36 and 35. Okay, forget it. So this one, we need lemon juice, and you know what? Move this away and get apples stuck to the bottom, because that is what I expect to happen. We need like 10 ml, no, 20 ml of lemon juice, but just inundate everything. Just inundate everything and that'll be fine. Because 10 ml out of that, we have got 2, actually. So that's okay, that's good enough. So, what we want to do is to take the empty bowl and take out just the apples, that's all. And keep the apples here. We need to repair those soon. Yeah. Pour those away, because why not? Everything drops for a reason. My goodness. Yep, I've got so many halves, I don't even know why I do that. Yeah, let's just throw them away, because no point keeping the halves. They don't make any sense. $36, I can keep it, no problem. Throw these away. So yeah, that's about it for this dish. I'll check back here when it is ordered, if it ever gets ordered, if we ever escape the seafood contest. I'll see you back here. Well, we do have 3 minutes more, so the other thing I can do is to take this pan and prepare some sunflower oil for the duck. So it's 10 ml of sunflower oil, like that. 11? Don't bother, it is 10, so otherwise there'll be not enough sunflower oil. Sage leaf. Put it down here. Take it, spread it out like that. And we also need a bowl of clarified butter for cooking the apples for the duck dish. That one is still quite unprepared because there's still all these things. Okay, that's done too. So that's the duck dish. Do I want to keep it into the thing? I think it's okay. We'll just keep it here. And I think this is fine leaving here, on here. Yeah, I think that's okay. Just leave it here. Now, we want to repair that thing. And this one, I don't know why it keeps breaking down. Like 78%, really. 76%. How do I buy a new one? Don't just repair. How about buying a new one? We've got still a minute left. So anyway, I'll see you back here for the serving phase. Right, we have an order for the duck breast with roasted mushrooms. And we need to have 10 ml of sunflower, sage leaf, and whatnot. And we've got that prepared, don't we? Forget it. Take a different pan. Put it down maybe in the middle, no problem with that. Add again. Let me explain. Anyway, we pour 10, it's 10, so be it. If we pour 10, it shows 11, leave it as 11. Okay? If you try to taste it to reduce it to 10, it actually will show that it is not enough. No, that's not what I meant to do. Okay. The duck we prepared. Take it out. Forget it. Keep it open. I need it for something else. We're gonna put it here and let it cook here. We're gonna take another duck. Ooh. What? Okay, put it here. So the thing is this, I'm going to start this first, then this one, and they're both going to cook for 100 seconds. We're going to serve this one, not this one, because either on the first round or on the second round when you flip it, one of them is going to heat up so quickly that it burns and have a heating mistake. The other is going to be fine. So let's see. It's probably the pan. So let's try it out. 140 seconds. Okay, it's starting. This is progressing. Let's start this one also. Let's see if that one actually overtakes this one. Or, yeah, overtakes that one. It feels like it's going slower. Feels like it's going much slower. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, anyways, while that's going on, we're going to take the mushroom. And we need to transfer it to the baking tray. So let's take everything. Baking tray. Hold shift and just loosen it out a bit. Okay. Take the apples from here as well. Bring it over here. See the progress. This part feels fine. That means it's on the flip side of things. That's things start to go haywire. We've got some clarified butter ready. Wait for the timer to ring. We'll switch this off because that will be fully cooked. And then we wait for this to be fully cooked as well before we switch it off. So it's fully cooked. Now, we're gonna flip both onto the other side. Keep it here. And keep it here. Again, I'm going to start this one first. 100 seconds. So this is very slow. Let's try this one. This should very likely overtake this one, so that it actually gets burnt. Now it's on the under the letter S. This is under the letter H. This is speeding up much faster. You can see that? Can you see that? It's like speeding up so much faster here. This one is not. Look, it's not approaching 2. This is past 2. Way past 2. Wait for that 50 seconds to end. And let's look at it again, okay? See? This is not even at 2. This is way past and it's burning. We'll let it burn. We're gonna throw that away. No problem with that. But you can see how these things are beyond our control. It's exactly the same setup. One has got the left burner, the other has got the middle burner. And trust me, even if I swap, I think they stay the same. It's the pen that's the problem. Let's wait for the ringer to ring, the timer to ring. Okay. Look, this is already burnt. That's how bad it is. Now we take a plate. We plate this one only, of course. Wait. Button mushrooms. 100 seconds and apples 45 seconds. I'm gonna save here first. Well, the benefits of editing is that we can tell what is wrong. And what is wrong is the cuts on the mushrooms. Okay, I tried a few times and guess what? 9 grams, 11 grams, all not accepted. You can only submit 10-gram cuts. So, look at this. 10-gram chunks. Okay? 10 grams. Anything more than 10 grams? Not accepted. Anything less than 10 grams? Not accepted. Can we try using that little automatic cutter machine there? Because, you know, these are really small. So 10 gram is really small and it will help us. Forget it. It will give us nothing but 12 and 13 grams. Only those denominations. It's like you know, a cash machine, a cash withdrawal machine, an ATM machine that only gives you certain denominations. So no, we depend on the knife, on our own skills at cutting these things. Thankfully, we have a time reset there that we can use. So, not everything is perfect. Things like this can happen. How is that 16? And how is this gigantic piece 10? This is very, very intolerant. You have to literally keep trying until you get 10 grams. 11s, 9s, not accepted. And of course, as usual, when you're trying to get things done properly, fix mistakes, never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Four cuts each. Let's hope for 10 grams. We can check easily, like that. Yep, we've got one 10 gram. Wait, we've got a few. We've got a few. A few. Two. Two is a few. Almost put it down there. Would have been a disaster. So all those mushrooms cannot be submitted. Bad cutting mistakes. Bad cutting techniques, yeah. Of course, why not, right? Because apparently the customer is so good at telling a 10 gram mushroom for against an 11 gram mushroom. Really expert class customer right there that goes around to restaurants with a weighing machine. Sure. I'll leave it there. Why not? Well, at least that stacking thing helped. Gives a clear view of whether we have 10 gram cuts or not. Without having to struggle with the mouse precision and try to find like 10 gram cuts from here. And also we have that time reset thing that's not used yet. 1. So it's slightly earlier, which is around here, I suppose. Scrolling, nothing. More mushrooms. I don't believe that we'll have so few 10 gram cuts, like seriously. Okay, I've got a good feeling here. Probably one of the 10 grams going to come from the second one. I hope. What's gonna happen is that there's 10 grams on every one except that second one, right? Or maybe none at all. If the game wants to be even nastier to me, there'll be like none of the 10 grams. Oh wait, it is from the second one. Look. So we've got that. We're going to discard this. Pull all of these in. $10 pieces here. And yes, I'm going to save the game here. Now I'm just worried. Is the duck cold already? Okay, the temperature's still fine. That's good. There are still more things to do. And I think I need to save again after preparing this one. That is, we need olive oil. 40 ml of olive oil, if I'm not mistaken. Just nice, right? Yeah, 40 ml. Pour the mixture 20 ml. So, let's reset this one. The rest we ignore them. Too bad. Too bad. Right, 20 ml over the mushroom. So we have 40 ml. We take salt and black pepper. I think I might have made a mistake there. Garlic 5 grams. So we only need 20 ml of that, which means I may have to pour this out into here, like 20 ml of it. 8. Oh my goodness, that's really tough. 15. 30. 11's left. Sure. Pour some away. 8 is there. We got 19. We got 22 there. So do we take the 19 or the 22? I don't know. Let's save here. I'm so sorry. Another benefit of saving is that I can serve the other dishes first. And also find out that this still has got too much salt, black pepper, and garlic. It's either because it's got not enough olive oil or it just simply has too much. So, we're gonna pour away all of them. Why not? Okay, so 3 ml is definitely not enough. 19 and 21 is definitely not right. We tried 19. I tried 19. Doesn't work. It might not be good to use the mixtures like that. 15 might still be a little too much, so let's see. 14. Let's just inch it a little bit closer. No. No. My intention is to have it at 10. Or at none. Well, 8 sounds like a good idea. Should I save one more time? Let's try 8. Which ends up to be 7. So everything has got less than 1. Discard those. Put them in here. 100 seconds. Apples. With only one needing some adjustments. Not good enough. Still not good enough, which means I need to move that one too. Really? Really? Okay, cool. 10. 5. Oh, thank you. We're not done yet though. I'm just gonna stone here and just wait. Like, just basically be in a daze and wait for this to complete because there's nothing else I can do. And we come here and more waiting. One grams of the salt and black pepper and whatnot. Picture. Yes! Yes! Finally! Although it's still like this, I know there are complaints. Do you see this? What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? Seriously, what am I supposed to do with that? Can anyone tell me? What am I supposed to do with that? Maybe because there's too much olive oil, but that's not the case. I mean, sunflower oil or clarified butter because there's not enough. So maybe not enough of this because apparently it's overwhelmed by the rest of the stuff and whatnot. But you can hear exasperation in my tone. On top of that, the mushroom cutting it at exactly 10 grams of a mushroom. On top of that, there is also the mixture to be poured on the mushroom. 7 ml? Really? How do you get that? How? How do you get that? Pour around, you play around, you get maybe 7, 8, I guess. You'll need to spend some time to get that 7 or 8. Just pour between two bowls. Eventually, you stumble upon the 7, 8, just like how I stumbled upon it. Maybe I shouldn't say you do, because you're probably better than me. But anyway, I stumbled upon that, was it 7 ml that after pouring turns out to be 6 something. That actually gives you 2 ml total of olive oil from all the mushrooms. So total 2 ml. And totaling all the salt, garlic, and pepper or black pepper from all the mushroom, we get 1 gram. And I think that is what can be accepted by the game. That then tells us that there's not enough of the rest. I'm speechless. I'm speechless. Well, anyway, we got the 5 stars. Now to head on back in time to another dish that's not done yet. That's all I have for now. Have a nice day.